Hey, you, what's up? Two things are insufferable today. One is my voice. I think I probably got an illness. I have phlegm in my throat, so that's why my voice is made up. I think cigarette contribute to that, but for the most part, it's uh, it's an illness I have right now. Yeah, I take cold showers. Probably is the reason. But right now, another thing insufferable is the heat outside here. I think it's more than Phoenix, Arizona, dude. Dude, it's really hard for me to talk to. You almost like I have been just yelling for 5 days in a row, and now my voice is like this. But in fact, it's not. It's just like some illness. And yeah, man, I hope you can recover fast. Because, dude, this ain't looking too good for me. Bro, like, I would just hang out there for like 10 minutes outside, and I think I basically took a fucking bath, dude, by my sweat. And not tears, just sweat. So it just insufferable outside, and I see all those ladies that are doing food delivery, uh, cat courier. Is that the right way to call it? Or just in America, it's called pick a driver. But in China, we call them just food delivery person. And they get paid like, let's say, 5 cents, 4 cents uh, for one order, but they have no car. So in this insufferable temperature out there, they gotta be a fucking tough lady, tougher than probably me. All right, I would compete if I didn't have this injury, but like I think why is this is happening? This is not. This is an indicator that our job market is in a pretty bad place, and I cannot emphasize this enough. And as of right now, I'm at a cold war with my boss, cold war. Yeah, bro. No, we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore, bro. And I don't know what he's thinking, bro. Like, if he's talking, I'm just like, okay, I ain't doing my work. Being clock punchers. That's what I'm doing. So, good luck with you not giving me that raise, bro. I'm going to punch that clock. And, anyways, I think, yeah, I'm just apprehending a little bit. But I suffered a major loss. Last day, my homie who called me, he said, I think he thinks that we basic um, level workers are the ones that always suffer the most because, that 1,000, 2,000 RMB raise, the $300 raise mean a lot to us, but doesn't mean a lot to them because they fucking bosses. They fucking make millions a year. But I think some of them are quite sick. So anyway, let's forget about it. So because they haven't even responded to my work message from yesterday, which needs their approval to proceed. And they didn't reply. I'm like, yes, sir. Got your order. I'm gonna clock in. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, dude. This voice is really insufferable. I get it. I know. And I have eaten too much this noon. But that doesn't matter. I just hope that there's gonna be less food delivery females, ladies in the society because that's a major indicator of how bad since I become. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you say in America, there's a lot of ladies who are like food delivery drivers. Yeah, because they got a fucking car. Here, they only got a fucking electric bicycle. There's a major difference, and they're gonna be torched by the heat, not like getting the AC from the car. And there used to be not so many female food delivery personnel. And as of right now, dude, there's one person sleeping in the bed, bro. Sleeping in the bed, all right, in the daytime, bro. So, homie is probably good. What I'm gonna be end up like if I come to Shenzhen. So, yeah, bro, nice. You still have a place to stay with AC on. Although I think it's a charitable move by this joint where they let that person sleep in there. Yeah, because like he's bought a product. You know, you use Starbucks because there's like a lot of unemployed people in China. They just brings a, brings their laptop to pretend to be working in Starbucks, and most of them they wouldn't buy a Starbucks. Come on, like how can you afford Starbucks in China unless let's say you have someone in top fucking 5% of wealth level in China. You ain't gonna afford it. It's fucking like 20 RMB a cup minimum. This one like 4.6. So Starbucks start evicting people that see in their joint but haven't purchased their drinks. Coffee? Yeah, not drinks. They don't serve drinks, I think. And I think it's good, you know, because like you can find like a place like this, you know, you're gonna pay like just 4.6 to stay here. You have the right, but you choose to come to a fucking Starbucks. That's gonna cost so many operation costs, I guess, right? Um, Give me 1 second. Anyways, bro. Change my thumbnail on Korean to just say I'm a fucking TikToker instead of YouTuber because like they don't know what YouTube is. They heard about TikTok because like there were some TikTok people who pop into the randos. So yeah, I'm a TikToker. I talk like a TikToker. I fuck like a TikToker, and I'm everything I wish to be a TikToker. You know, I feel like I haven't like really even used Chinese version of TikTok, and it is a platform where people use the most with the largest user base. Hey Chris, how you doing, Chris? Good to see you, my man. Bro, I'm trying to purchase, and you know, as I was saying a couple days ago, a cooler. You know, if I have to describe it more clearly, It's not like an AC because AC is like pretty expensive. A cooler is like half the price. I'm trying to buy a secondhand cooler, so I can give it to my father, and he needs to pay at least half of it because like I'm doing it for him, so he wouldn't like fucking attack into my room like Pearl Harbor to just absolutely destroy every fucking meditation that I've done in the day. So that is not good. And I'm trying to buy that second-hand thing. And one thing that kind of bothers me is that I still haven't placed an order because I saw on that second-hand trading platforms. There is one. It is 500 RMB. Not cheap. Well, definitely the first thing I'm trying to do is fucking haggle. And I think that person is using AI to respond. He's not even responding to my haggle himself personally. So I was like, 300? No. 400? No. I was like, okay. Yeah, my negotiating strategy wasn't the best, but like, yeah, I used to have some successful cases that I beat negotiate on some price, but I once seen and documentary, all's good. My Sam bro, was good, very higher. Yes, Sam bro, like it's just absolutely insufferable. The weather out here, it's just so hot, dude. You can get out there. I can get out there just 1 second later. I would just look like from the hoods, you know what I mean, bro? To put the ice in the cooler and use it like an AC. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, bro. I think something like that is more affordable. If I buy it online on like Chinese Temu, I say like 200-300 RMB. We could get a new one. But I think that 500 one, it's expensive, bro. I probably shouldn't like do it, but like it's like more convenient because it's like I think it's called mobile AC, where it's just like one equipment. It doesn't need to have an outside thing of the AC, To try my best with my English to see like that thing. And it's just like more advanced stuff. And I need to get that thing down, bro. I need to get that thing down. I need to let my father stay the fuck away from me. Ah, with troops. Yeah, with troops. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like with troops outside, and they're just releasing the heat outside with that outside part with tubes. That's right, bro. Bro, like we lived in this apartment our whole life until my mom's buys AC, and we have all just suffered through it with the same kind of insufferable summer heat. But as the owner of the house that he claims to be, he ain't never buying one AC. So my mom bought one, and all of a sudden she's unable to fucking suffer the heat, and she needs to pop into my room for AC. So good for him, bro. Like, uh, anyways, like it's just so sad about those fucking. So they are even using AI for private sales in China. That's crazy. Impersonal and lazy. That's right, bro. That's absolutely right. I think he just put in the prompt, no fucking negotiation, only fucking this price. Yeah, you do it for me. Take care of it. It's nice of you to share. Yeah, bro, I'm always just trying to share like what's going on here. Like my friend, he he called me yesterday, like, bro, my net worth is now negative $600, which means I'm in debt $600 more than that. And my friend my homie, you're trying to borrow money from me. I'm like, bro, like, I'm in a tougher financial situation than you. And still, like, I'm actually getting sued, bro. So I'm like, come on, man. But like, if I can help with him, like, temporarily, I would love to help as a brother. Um, and he asked about my YouTube scene and stand your ground. Yeah, bro, I got to stand my ground. That's one thing that I think has made me suffer tremendous losses in my life because of I didn't stand for my ground. And I think they came from like your family upbringing and dude, like I feel like for most people, you just feel like what kind of family upbringing will decide whether you will stand for your ground or not. But sometimes, like if you try hard enough, like Rocky, bro, we're gonna fucking like get out of the fucking rod and fucking crush it and stand for our ground. And I believe in that. And that's why every day I'm trying to fight, even though I'm in such a fucking position right now, bro. And I love you for fucking being here with me. If I have no siblings, bro. The single child, yeah, single child family, and my father is a single person. There's a lie that has blood connection with me. Dude, today is Friday, but because of my voice is fucked up, I feel like I'm trying to chill, bro. I'm really trying to chill, but like it's hard to chill with a fucked up voice like this if you try to hang out in the bar, you know. So they can only bother you. The AC won't work. Right. It's true, bro. Oh my god. Dude, let me try to finish this thing out, bro. Like, what's wrong with my voice? Am I having throat cancer? Is that the same, bro? Because like it doesn't make sense. I'm like not coughing too much, and now like yeah, I have a bit of a booger. Yeah, yeah, dude. My physical body ain't really good, bro. That's why I'm trying to drink more tea, and that's why I'm trying to finish this thing up. So if you want to say, homie, all right, bro. When temperature is this up, dude, I really do not want to go out at all. I just want to stay in my apartment and like if I had that interest to watch a Netflix show because it's always high quality. And yes, last night I was talking to a Chinese lady. She's talking to me about those Chinese stand-up comedy shows and rapper stuff, you know. And she said like she just really loves Chinese stand-up comedy. I have watched like a couple of it, like over 10 of it. And I would say like they are talented, like their jokes are on point, but somehow I just cannot laugh off their joke. I can just not generate the desire to feel funny in my heart. And but there's one exception. There's one UK person, and he speaks perfect Mandarin, and he's on that show. And bro, like he's killing it. Like he's the best. And because like he's like able to tell those jokes, those Chinese people wouldn't have the balls to tell. And He's actually an UK medical student, and I think he fell in UK medical school entrance, so he came to China to study, becoming a doctor. And bro, like he just telling all those fucking stories of him getting scammed by people and experiencing those Chinese culture in a way that just shock him, and just seeing all those other foreigners that, let's say, can just like make millions by saying, dude, China is so fucking awesome, bro. This is the best country I've been in. And he just like making fun of those people. So I think he was a killer comedian. And him, like his name is like Henry or Harvey, I don't know. But one thing that really captured my attention is that really, because his job in China is an English teacher. And I think the most funny shows that he had was that so he works for this private sector school that offer foreign English teachers. So it was him, another Russian dude, white, tall, and another, let's say, Arab dude. Yeah. And so he was telling like those kids' parents, they came to the school to try to pick the teacher to teach their kids which one to be their English teacher. And he so the person was just introducing them to the parents, and those parents were like, "No, we don't need to fucking like make any introduction. We already made a decision." That white person, that Russian guy, because like racism in China is real. It's a real thing, and the Russian guy is definitely, I don't know how to emulate Russian accent. Vladimir Putin. Hello, President Trump. Yeah, I can do Russian accent. But, so he speaks in a Russian accent way. And they all are saying they came from America. And the UK person, the comedian, was just like the moment that he opened his mouth, people didn't believe that he was from UK before he opened his mouth. And when he just started speaking, tried to introduce himself, they were like, all the like viewers in that standing were like, "Wow!" Just like erupting. But I think that this one thing that's a little bit fucked up because, like, yeah, homie's from UK. Homie speaks English. You in British accent, just like if you're from Australia, you speak English in an accent that will make me just fucking pass out because I'm too fucking stupid. Okay, UK accent like understand a little bit, and also because there's just this impression that like if you speak English in UK, British accent is just like you're pretty civilized, pretty like smoking a cigar, getting some wine, and pinky blinders, that kind of stuff, So like, but like this one ridiculous part about those viewers, in that setting, which like it's that's where he came from, bro. Like, why just trying to make such a big fuss about it, and that's why I think he's a favorite comedian that I like in China, and speaks perfect English, has the balls to fucking roast those fucking uh, observe social phenomena in China and some racism in China. So I think it's doing good. And other than that, bro, like other Chinese stand-up comedians, I mean, yeah, like I said, like talented, can write jokes at some point, but I just feel like it's just too much of like a performance. We're like when those like really like top stand-up comedians like Kevin Hart or Dave Chappelle, they can just really just make you absolutely merge into that experience of the joke, not just like what's your performance. So I think that's what separates uh, great from the goats and stand like a comedian, bro. Like, and there's one like one Chinese stand comedian was good because he said like yeah, he graduated and he went to work in construction site as somebody who was just wearing a shoe. What was that thing? Shoe on his head, like what like fucking iron hat. This best thing I can use, and he just fucking trying to make everything safe. That's what he does, and his salary, bro, is 1,500 RMB, which is $200. And even that, like he has to like overwork, and so his boss, I think he's exactly like that Shenzhen boss. He just always like forcing people to overwork. And there was one time that he just clock off time and he leave, and his boss stopped him, asking like, where are you where are you living? And he said, I clock off and I had an entertainment event to comedy event to watch. And their boss was just being like cynical or like fucking like giving him a bad statement like, oh, you really like comedy that much? So remember, like this like I think like you get paid, you fucking do the work. If you do not get paid, then fuck work, right, dude? Because like I have been in the same situation where like the bosses are not paying me and trying to use my personal time for his work. You fucking smart, dude. So there's like I think they're talented. Like some of them can expose those ridiculous capitalistic social phenomena in the private sector business in China. But this can also be a very dangerous business because sometimes there was one stand-up comedian that had a joke. They, you know, were kinda roasting cops in a way, and like that caused a major breakdown disaster in stand-up business. You know, getting fined, and that's what happened in the past. So I don't know, like, bro. Now I'm such a bored person. The only thing that I think about is that, dude, how do I just fucking uh, make those boss that want to that have led such a negative impact on me suffer, and how can I just isolate myself and just watch some funny memes or funny videos? You know, sometimes, probably one day a week, they'll be awesome. And also try to educate myself on things, knowledge, just like Ty Lopez. You guys know Ty Lopez' infamous video, Lamborghini, knowledge, try some honey and Crimson tea, bro. Honey tea. Wow, that's interesting. Honey tea, honey. Some kind of bear loves honey, and Yeah, I was using honey for my mom's cancer treatment. I saw like those kind of uh tips, like you can use honey to mix it up with some things to try to slow down the cancer. So I I tried that, bro. Still, right now, I don't know if those techniques, those tips, are actually scientifically correct. Scientifically correct. It's like sort of like Scientology. It's like, yes, there are people posting about like they eating apricots. Yeah, they're saying in the core of one fruit, they eat the core of it, and honey mixed with some substance and some substance, chemical substance to drench your, cover your skin to combat bone cancer. And there's some people they were saying, yeah, I do fucking taste that approach and I recover from cancer. And so like I was just trying to look for every way out because we don't have the money to afford like those really expensive target drugs treatment. So we're just doing the most standard treatment, and still they cost us to lose our money in that. So I would say like, yeah, that makes me think that my father even doesn't deserve that AC more because my mom buys a fucking AC, and my father has fucking wrecked major traumas on my mom when my mom was sick. Like if I think about it, the hatred can just fucking fume in my head. And so, bro, I think because my father was able to abuse my mom without facing any consequences, no matter how much and how just fucking despicable and criminal the situation is. I think he's just like a totally psychopath. That can be like Joker, but in the opposite way of Joker, where people treat him too well and he just fuck people's lives up. So I think so. I just have this um inheritance from my mom in terms of character, which is like we try to be pretty compassionate with him, and you all try to do something good for him, and he just all came back to bite us in the fucking ass too, because like that's what he did. Like, can you imagine like physically abusing a cancer patient that is going through a surgery and trying to recover and using a knife to scare her? That's what my father did. So, dude, yeah, I was thinking about like trying to purchase a secondhand AC cooler for him. But right now, I think about it, dude. Fuck that, dude. He better just fucking getting so much heat that he fucking just, yeah, get fucking heated like Miami Heat when they get blown by the opposite team in the fucking playoffs. 这个我在想，这些在这小红书上申请年轻人的人到底是什么心思？All right, yeah, guys. I think that was like, I feel like I can generate like those kind of memory record hatred so easily in my hand, in my heart, in my brain. But like, why it's just hard, so hard to like generate those happy memories that I feel relaxed. Like, let me try to think about like those happy moments in my life, bro. I just feel like Yeah, Drew, like those happy, euphoric emotions were just a memory that you can have no access into. So I guess this was called fucking uh, destruction of brain neurochemistry because of the antidepressants that I take. By the way, guys, I used to think antidepressants was a thing to cure antidepression, and for some people, it probably can be the case, but for most people, they ain't really working like that. Right now because of my knees problem, I'm taking like this kind of thing. I don't know how it's called, like calcium and soft bone tissue recovery kind of pill, which is like, okay, I know it's fake. I know it's fake because, like I say, imported from America and upgraded version of that uh, Qualcomm. I don't know how that pill is called. It's kind of for like and placebo for my knee, right? So I purchased it online, $1 for a bottle. Probably have 30 pills in it, but I keep trying to like using this because I feel like it's a placebo. It's definitely a placebo because like reasonably thinking, I feel like this definitely just not gonna do any good thing for my knee at all. But like I feel like, well, if I like believe it's a placebo and based on its fucking labeling, yeah, imported from America, upgraded version of that, dude. So I think like yeah, since I cannot afford surgery, that's what I'm doing right now, dude. Uh, $1 price. By the way, guys, I got buy like clothes that are like a little bit like more expensive because like all the t-shirts that I have, like pretty much are like just $2-3, like most are $2 a piece. And homie, bro, chill with the fucking political, reference here, dude. You know me, I ain't gonna like step into that tea again. Bro, like we don't know about anything about that, bro. Like we ain't fucking laying under the bed to know those secrets. We don't know anything about it. And if I have to say something, forever, dude, forever. Okay, like, bro, like there's like kind of like unverified sources like this each and every year, and most of them are just fucking made up sources that are not fucking true. And some of them I would even say that's coming from a code that is called. I wouldn't say that, bro. I'm a pussy, sorry, dude. Like those things I cannot even mention because of what happened in the past. That some fucking sick uh, mall dude that you fucking report me using that word in the comment section. So, bro, I gotta be cautious about the politics. Ain't really about politics. Ain't really about just fucking the life of older people here. And my friend who wants to like let my net worth become negative $7,000 by borrowing money from me was like, dude, like you should fucking talk to your foreign friends about Chinese culture, how Chinese see the war, like those kind of things. I would feel like, bro, I have already done that, dude. Like already done that in the past, and I feel like he wants to, because he's like pretty politically correct, right? So I feel like he can like offer a perspective that is totally different from me. and that's gonna be way safer and guaranteed no tea. So he's gonna do a, a, appeal to those Chinese nationalist channels very well, dude. But not like us, dude. Not like us, Kendrick Lamar, dude. Freak. Haha. Not like us. Yeah, dude. Like I cannot rap, dude. The funny thing is that like people on Chinese social media platforms, like they think he's a person who can speak English a little bit. He's a fucking rapper, which I'm like, huh? What? Like, yeah, basically everybody is a rapper, dude. Like everybody can fucking rap. I think everybody can, but it's just like, can you really like rap? I don't know, like this level, this level, this is where you cannot rap. This is where you can rap. This is amateur rappers that's producing fucking rap music out there. This is rappers that's making some cash, and this is rappers that's fucking like uh Travis Scott, which is still I think rappers like this. I don't know really about Travis Scott to be honest. I would say Eminem's the goats, and also MGK is good. Really haven't heard about Travis Scott's music so much, but my Chinese friends like him a lot, and they like now this version of Kanye West too. So I feel like their taste of American music is kind of like um, probably similar to Americans because I only know about Travis Scott when he appeared on WWE to go with John Cena to do that heel turn, and they absolutely just made that scene. He just absolutely fucking fucked up that heel turn moment for the GOAT, John Cena. Like he just fucking out there swing punches like this, like a fucking like 16-year-old skinny Chinese dude that's trying to fucking like perform how to throw punches. That's how I see Travis Scott, bro. And probably like if he's so hot, probably I should listen to some of his music to see he's good. Because what I heard is that he just like using some like syrups before he performs, and he just fucking performs his music. And I feel like that's easy. I think like if you do that syrup thing, I just heard that Travis Scott does drugs from sources that hang out with Travis Scott. So I guess that's what it takes to be a fucking real rapper. Fucking do crack, right? I don't know what he's doing. So I got 5 minutes before I go back to the office to punch in, clock puncher, be a clock puncher. My homie and D, come on, bro. Like, I know, like, those things, I cannot mention anything about that, you know? You know what I mean, bro? Like, check this fucking out. Check this thing out, dude. It's Mandarin. You know why it's Mandarin? Because I live in China, bro. If I lived in China, do you think I can just fucking like talk shit like Donald Trump did? No, I can't, bro. But since Donald Trump is coming to visit China, and with President Xi, because like I have the best relationship with President Xi. He's a good friend, best friend of mine. Same to Putin, like that, like BFFs. So good for them, 'cause, good for them. Anyways, I don't drink beers no more because beers are too fucking soft. Vodkas fucking too much, dude. I think one of the biggest mistakes I made is drinking vodka. Bad, like Russian vodka, authentic. It is affordable, like $2 $3. Back then it's $2. Now it's free. So we have seen inflation here, but yeah, I would just be embarrassed to say like how much we are getting paid right now. My father 200, 2,000 some RMB manual labor job, 6 days a week. Getting fired. Those factory jobs, like they're most like 3,000. If I just doing basic manual labor, and me, dude, because I was just fucking like trying to fight that boss, dude. I was supposed to be able to make over $1,000 because he promised that ration, and because I didn't agree with him cutting me 3,000 RMB, which is against the law. If I didn't just do two jobs at once too well, perfectly, he's gonna cut me 3,000, and he's like, "Okay, great, cancel that. No fucking raise for you, and no that fucking uh, coming to work in Shenzhen for you, bro. I don't want to work in Shenzhen. Only that one is that fucking risk, which is just fucking standard marketplace for that position. But I guess like those bosses, they're fucking some real douchebags, and I'm just taking we're always winning, just like America right now is always winning. China is winning like way before America. Just always a W, always a W. Just plaster it on the White House, and it's the same thing in China. Years ago, major victory, major win, thanks to President Trump. Yeah, so we have too many W's, and I'm making that boss taking an L, and I'm taking an L too. And yeah, it's not good for me because I'm like, pretty tough financial situation. So guys, I'm about to wrap up this stream because I'm about to go back to the office to work, if they even allow me to work, if they even want me to work by just responding to my work messages. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. It's nighttime in America, so good night. And it's daytime in Germany, so in Europe, good morning. And always sleep well, eat well, get healthy, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and stand up for yourself always. I love you guys. If you love this channel, make sure to hit that like button. That's gonna really help us this channel. And you are G for doing that. And you want to support me personally with my knee injury surgery. You can contribute with the PayPal, Patreon, and crypto links in the description. So love you so much. I'll see you later. Peace. Always. Are you in English? I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese. 我是中国，你好 China。每次来了都不点赞，我靠！What the fuck？